corners, with one of its corners, so that the corner I have taken it to be on the ground, and the opposite corner, the opposite edge, the edge opposite to the corner on which rest is 20 mm above the horizontal plane. Okay, and it makes, what is making, the opposite edge is making an angle of 45 degree with respect to the vertical plane. Draw its projections. So in total, I'll be reading this problem. A pentagonal lamina of sides 25 mm is resting on one of its corners on the horizontal plane. The edge opposite to the corner is at a height of 20 mm from the horizontal plane, and is, what is, the edge is at an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. This is how, this is what I wanted to do this problem. Okay. So we already did this problem, but by taking the angle. Do you want me to do the problem once again? I'll do this problem. What is there once again? Okay. Let me try to understand so many other methods also. Okay. I'm going to do the sheet setup, and you are open to ask your questions and doubts. Okay. If you want any kind of videos, I'll make and send you. In between the class, if you have any kind of doubts, I'll make you to understand. I have already constructed some of the three-dimensional atmosphere I have created, and I will be showing you physically how it will be. Then we'll go to the problem. My point is, all the strength how to understand, not even one person should not. Okay, I wanted everyone to understand the concepts, what I'm telling. Okay, pentagon. So next class, I have already collected the grid book. I'll show the grid book later, immediately after this class. Okay, you take a line, normal, you take around 200, something, I think I have taken maximum 200, I'll take. Okay, a pentagon. So 25 tab 0, 25 tab 72, 25 tab 144, 72 into 2. Okay, then go to mirror, hold control, and select this as a mirror point and midpoint of this as a mirror point. But what I did, I have not selected, retain the previous position I have not selected. See, look here, you can retain it, take the end point, take the midpoint, and complete it. Now my point of requirement is, if it is resting on one of its edges, you take a line here. Just I'll show all this. Okay, if it is resting on this edge, 90 degree I'll take. Okay, and if it is resting on the edges, select the whole figure, then you say rotate. Say rotate, and take this as a point of rotation, any point on this to be on this. But what is given? They have given us it is resting on one of its corners. If there is one possibility, by mistake you did this, you can make a mirror. Or if you have not committed the mistake early in the beginning only, what you can do, you can write a line to this. Okay, let me write a line, some length, tab 90 degree, minus 90. Now take this whole thing, rotate, don't keep the original figure. This is the corner through which I want to rotate, and any point on this has to be on this. Okay, my problem is solved. Then let me move to the required position. I'm going to move it. Okay, let me keep. This is the initial condition, a pentagonal lamina of sides 20 mm resting on one of its corners. Okay, resting on one of its corners. Now let me draw the line, vertical lines I'm going to draw. Some length you take. Okay, and similarly, you copy this, avoid the wastage of time, end to end and end to end. Next, trim all this, put a fence and trim all this. Then you write a line from end of this one to end of this one. Next, what they have given us, it is inclined at an angle of, it is height of 20 mm from the horizontal plane. They have given us this particular lamina, the edge opposite to this corner on which rest is 20 mm above the horizontal plane. One can construct one 20 mm line and write it, or directly he can go for the offset. Offset. Use the offset command, and once the offset command has come, and by default it will be keeping the previous command. Here, fortunately, in the previous class I have used 20 mm. The 20 mm is retained as it is. Okay, you have to select it 20 mm. Okay, I have selected. Okay, and whether the selected line is correct or not. If it is wrong, you say wrong. If it is correct, you say correct. Correct. Okay, we want this side or this side. This side I want. Okay, leave it. This is the 20 mm. It has been taken. Let me take one reference point. Reference point I'll be taking. I have taken a reference point. Now, let me draw an arc. Let me draw the arc. By that, you can take the intersection. Sometimes it will become difficult to take the intersection. Always, now I got the intersection symbol. Always I prefer to say you remove one end and take the end point only. So end point will be very easy for us to select. End point, as soon as you select, the radius and sweep angle will come. Okay, you can select the radius. But what is the radius? I don't know. Arc from end of this one, 38.47, 38.47. Enter, and you will get, you draw the arc onto this. Okay. Okay, I have removed one side and write a line from end of this one to end of this one. Okay, I have written the line. Now, if you are the later on, okay, and directly you can move this also on, or you can measure this also. It is left to you. I am going to measure this distance also. 14.69. 14.69. Go to the arc from end of this one. 14.69. Okay, and trim this particular portion. Okay, I got all this. Okay, I got this one also, and I got this also. I don't want the end points. Now let me draw the vertical lines. Or before that, to avoid the confusions, you can write the ABCD points. You can write ABCD. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, you should not cross the figure. Let me keep somewhere. And similarly, the observer look from this end. This will be E dash. Dash in bracket D dash. And here B in bracket C. B in bracket C. Okay, all this you can keep, not crossing the line. Okay, this is the initial position. Now, next position, select this. And select this also. Go to move and locate here. And this also I'm going to locate. And if you want, you can write also, no problem. But select from end of this one, end of this arc, and end of this line. Okay, let me draw up to certain length. Up to here I'm going to write. Extend all these. Extend it. Line, horizontal line, you write some length. And similarly, I'm going to write the line for all the corners, from corner A, corner B, corner C, and corner D. I'm going to write. Now, These extra lines you can remove them or you can retain as it is, no problem. Now what I wanted to take the initial top view with the inclined front view. I want to write the position of this top view when it is inclined at this distance. Okay, now take A and A of this. So this will be the corner. This will be the corner. So let me trim this. This is the A. And similarly B and B. This is the B. This is B. And immediately after this, if you don't want to confuse yourself, you can even write name also. Okay, you can, it is left to you. Okay, and C and the C. The C line and the C line, the intersection happen at this point. So this is extra, and just take a C. Okay, and a D, the line from D and line from D, line from D and line from D. Okay, so this is the intersection here. It is intersecting here. So now let me take the position of this up to here only. Okay, now this is immediately show this D. Immediately you show the D. But under one possible error, what you, okay, let me complete this. The point E, E and E. This is the point E. Show this E. This is E. And let me copy this and keep this E here. And immediately after this, please look here. And computer also, you will be sometime do the mistake. 14.69 you are going to measure and you are going to draw the arc from this end. The whole problem will become wrong. You are going to measure from end A, the marking should be done from the end A, E only. If it is from E towards A, E towards A, you have to make the marking, not from this wrong. And whatever the final figure is there, that appearance will not be what we expected. It will not be. Okay. Now select all these. Select all these. Convert them into visible. I have converted them into visible. Now again, line visible from A from B, from E, and from A. So this is what. And other one, what they given us? The edge is, what is? It makes a okay. Are you am I audible? Aditya?
Now you're
Geeta?
audible, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
Yeah, yeah. And one of you, please get your photos. Yeah. So that I stopped in between. Okay, no problem. Okay. The edge is making an angle of 45 degree. And they have not given us the edge is near the observer or away from the observer. It is left to you how you are going to take. It is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. This is 45 degree, minus 45 degree. 100 tap minus 45 degree. I am going to take. And this line, it should be normal. Now all together, manually I told you, once again you want me to show the manually how it can be done? Do you want me to show manually how it can be done?
Show it, sir.
Yeah, I'll show once, correct, no? See, manually, if you are going to do just whatever manual work I am doing, just I will try to show you by the other color. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to explode this into a rectangle. So what I'm doing, I'm going to extend this, okay, extend. And extending here it is very simple. But while you are doing the work manually, see, look here, I have enclosed this. In this rectangle. This pentagon I have enclosed into 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangle. This rectangle I have enclosed it. I want to lay down on this, okay, or like this also, no problem. Like this also you can. Okay, you can keep it. Now I am planning to keep like this. I want to keep like this. Now, first manually how to do? Regarding constructing this pentagon within this rectangle, kindly ask me. Definitely you can construct this into a rectangle. Okay. Okay. Now, initially, let me mark point 3. I have marked point 3. It is not computer method. It is your manual method. I'm telling. Okay. Point 3 I have. Mark point 3. Okay. Point 3 I have marked. Now, measure this length 3 to 4 and 3 to 1. Now what I'm doing is, my point is, I want to mark this point, or you want to mark this point, you just look into what you want. First, okay, let me mark this point 2. What is this distance? You measure this 40.45. So what you need to do, you need not to do anything. Take your compass and mark for 4.45 length. Okay, from here 40.45 marking I am going to do. Okay, I marked this. This point is 2. Try to understand. This manual construction carries 60 marks, percentage of the marks, and if it is for 25 marks, how much is the 60%? 15 marks. 50 marks will be for the sketch. If you don't do this part, you will be losing 7.5 marks. So that, okay. Now, I want to mark this 1 and I want to mark this 4. So whatever the method you follow, you will become wrong. What you do? First, you measure this length. 32.86. Okay, 32.86 arc from end of this one. 32.86. 32.86. Okay, you have to give enough space. Now here I have not given, and again from here 32.86. I have marked this. Okay, you assume that you are going to leave enough space. Okay, no problem. I'll leave enough space. So before you start to do the construction, you have to plan properly. Otherwise, your the figure will go to other page. Okay, your figure will go to other page. It will become meaningless. Okay. Now, next is I'm just transferring this particular pentagon to this position. That's okay. I'm transferring this particular pentagon to this position. And what is this diagonal length you point out? It is 52.12. 52.12. So take the arc from this end, 52.12. And again from this end, 52.12. In a single setting you can do it, otherwise you'll have to do 2 to 3 times. So that, okay, I got these corners, you can see that, or I'll just remove this portion. And line from this end to this end, and this end, and this end. I got this, okay. All this will be a thin line only, all these will be thin lines only. So this is how I have constructed, okay. Then after this, what I'm doing is, I'm going to mark this 3 to C. What is this length? 3 to C, 7.73. 3 to C is equal to B to 2. 2 to B and 3 to C, both are the same. And again, you understood, no? This length and this length are same. Since it is a regular pentagon, both are same. And this length, D to 3 and A to 2 is same, and E to 1 and E to 4, all these are same. Now let me measure this length. 7.73. 7.73. So take the arc from this end, 7.73. Okay, I mark. Again from here, you take 7.73. .73. Okay, I got this. These points I got. Point C I got. Point C I got. And I got point B also. Point B. Now, already this point is exactly at the midpoint of this, you can able to show it. And what is this distance? Let me find out. 1 to A, 12.55. That will be equal to this 12.55. So how we can do this? Take an arc from mid of this one, 12.55. 12.55. Sorry, here 12.55. From here also 12.55. All these will be thin lines. Now draw this pentagon visible from mid of this one, from end, and from end of this, and again from end of this B, and end of this one, and end of this. This is how I have constructed this pentagon. And you can retain this square as it is, no problem. You can retain this square also, it is not a problem. Okay. Now let me continue with the same thing. What is there? Let me continue with the same thing. I'll remove this. I don't want to do another one. Or if you don't want, I'll keep this here. Okay, I'll keep this here and do other graphical method. It is 45 degree. Let me take the same line, 45 degree. Okay, take this and take this whole thing. All these I have taken move from this point, locate here. Don't locate here, it will cross the figure. Locate somewhere here on this line, then enter, go to rotate, rotate through this point, rotate through this point, and any point on this must lie over this point. This we got. Okay, and always please remember, anyhow the figure is correct geometrically, but unfortunately I have not taken this particular BC as the reference here. Some other name I have given, it will become wrong. BC to be there only. Okay, BC to be there. Now next, let me draw the line vertically from A and A. A is here and A is here. Let me write from A. Now this particular line, it looks very odd. What I do, I'll remove some portion of it. This much is required, enough it is to show. Okay, let me remove this. I wanted to show I have taken about 20 mm. For that, I don't want to show the angle. This is the initial position I have to show. Okay, let me take a vertical line from A, from B, from C, from D, from E. I have drawn the lines. And similarly, fortunately, this is one line already it is existing. What I can do is I can extend it also, no problem. Okay, copy this line from end of this one, from end of this. Now let me extend all this. Extended, and these lines you can remove or you can leave as it is. In the final stage you can remove it also. Now from A to A, this is A, projected line A, and this is A. So the intersection of this will be here. You can see that this is the cursor where it is located. That will be the point of intersection of A. Now on the same A, D is there. I don't want to remove this line, so you remove this much only. So this is point A. Don't copy it because the position, the naming will become different. And now this is point A dash. In your exam also, please do not do any changes with the graphical colors. Those are standard colors. You have to retain as it is. And B and B. This is the point where the B is coming. Okay, I don't want to remove because C is coming here. So write B at this point. And again C and C. So it is coming at this point. Text C and D, this is D and this is D. The intersection happens here. So remove this portion and this portion also. Okay, D, you can see that D and D. D and D. D from the front view, this particular D from the top view, this will be point D. And E, this is point E and this is point E, and it is coming on this line itself. So what I'm doing, I'm going to remove this, and this is point E. Okay, and resting on one of its corners, line visible from A to B to C to D to E and A. And this is how it is looking for you. Correct? No? Now You can look here. A pentagon lamina of side stone so is resting on one of its corners such that this edge is 20 mm above and this particular edge is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the vertical plane. So the figure which I have drawn and this figure are quite similar. You can see approximately the appearance will be similar. Correct? No? Yes or no? The initial position, the second position and the third position. This is the final figure. Okay, final figure. The figure which I shown, was it visible to you? Now write the dimensions. What is most important? This angle. This angle is not important for me because it is not given. Take the distance from this point to from here to here. It is 20 mm, and this is this distance I want to write. $25 mm. Okay, this much is the given problem definitions. In that, these are the three important parameters given. We have to write them. Okay. Next, as usual, you are going to write XY line and all this. And if it all required, you can write this is a front view, final, front view, and this is the final top view. This is the final top view. And you write XY line and all this, the problem will be solved. Okay, you can do like this. The next, the other problem I'll try to show you. This I'll be sending it to you. This here I'll write it, manual construction.